Have you got anything to say before we start?
These headphones... Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
My ears are too big for these headphones.
Yeah?
Yeah. If I had earrings in, painful.
Have you ever had your ears pierced?
I've had them both pierced.
Have you?
Yeah.
I had my left ear pierced. I'm not sure if that's the gay one or
No,
not.
the gay side is just the right side on its own.
And trust you to know that.
Yeah. Happy days.
It's more confusing than Inception, harder than an erection. It's cooler than Andre 3000. Oh, let's get ready for sweet connection.
Hello and welcome to the Sweet Connection. I'm your host, Catters. With me today, it's Jason Lewis. Jason, how you doing?
Hello. Yeah, good, thank you.
Good?
I can't hear you through the headphones.
That's fine.
Okay. All right, carry on.
I'll leave that in.
All right.
No, I've purposely done it so that you can't hear me. If I press this button, though, then you can hear me through the thing.
Yeah.
Would you rather it be the other way?
Because I can't really hear what you're saying with these headphones on.
So you'd rather me do it this way, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Right.
Otherwise, it's just like... I'm just like, hello, what?
What? Who are you then?
You are!
Don't shout. Bloody hell. How you been? Have you caught your breath from running up my stairs?
Cool. It was touch and go.
Touch and go.
Yeah, no, I'm alright now.
Just like Madeleine McCann, yeah? Touch and go.
Nah, she's dead.
Oh, we'll get to that. Don't you worry. Just a little update. Yesterday, I recorded 2 episodes of our friend Charlie's podcast.
Yes.
Why did I do that? And we also did an episode of life advice. Am I qualified to give out life advice?
No.
Probably not.
No.
Are you qualified
Yes.
to give out? You're qualified.
I'm a professional.
You're a professional?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't believe that. So, hopefully that should be out. The first episode should be out on Thursday.
I wasn't allowed on these shows.
Why did I do that? You're the one who bailed on us.
I'm too big for his show, so I had to go somewhere else.
What were you doing instead?
Eating Sunday roast.
Oh, okay.
With my family. It was lovely.
I think Charlie isn't going to be too worried that you were too big for the show.
I am, though, let's be honest.
It's just 2 big egos.
So the good thing is, people will listen to these other people's podcasts to hear you, and they'll be like, you know what, I might give their show a go. Then what they do is listen to when I'm in it, and they're like, oh my god, amazing, I'm going to stick around. My advice to you, Ben, is to delete the first 10 episodes that I weren't on, and then we'll be hitting gold.
Hitting gold, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm not going to do that.
I might demand a pay rise.
A pay rise?
Yeah.
What's more than £0?
1 penny.
One penny. Okay, well, we'll start you off on 1 penny.
Deal.
All right?
No, actually, 0 pennies.
0 pennies sold. That's a That's a negotiation. All right? Best estate agent.
That's Theresa May's version of Brexit, let's be honest.
Best estate agent at Felixstowe. Yeah, so hopefully that'll be out on Thursday. We got some downloads from California.
Ooh.
California girls.
We've made it.
They're undeniable. So
that's where dreams have come true. No, that's New York.
Is it? Where did
Concrete jungle where dreams are made of. Okay.
Oh, okay.
That's still New York.
Still New York?
But California is where you go if you want to make it big.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Or you are already big and you just want to sit on the beach all day.
See, the thing is, as we've already got listeners to California, when we go to California, we'll already be big.
They'll just hit us up, won't they? Yeah.
We'll go there.
We'll just stay around your house.
Ice.
Yeah, okay. So shout out to our listeners from California. One day we might just drop in.
Yeah.
Okay?
Be ready.
Be ready. Be ready
For Ben's massive penis.
Well, let's not overplay that too much, shall we? Let's just say, if you have a very short pubic bush, it looks bigger. So I've heard.
Cut the hedges down to make the trees look bigger.
So I've heard. So also, we also have a slight complaint from last week.
Oh, do we?
Yeah.
Who from?
Laura. She said that I forgot to put the Would You Rather theme in when we did Would You Rather. And you know what? I bloody well forgot, didn't I?
Shows that I listened.
Would you even have paid attention?
I get about halfway through, then I'm distracted and stop listening.
And that's from someone on the show.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put that quote as one of our Facebook ads. I got halfway through, then I kind of stopped listening.
For one of our own
presenters. The person on the thing. So there we go. It was St. Patrick's Day yesterday.
Yeah.
Did you celebrate?
Could not give a fuck. I'm not Irish. I don't really drink anymore. Could give a fuck.
Fair enough.
Did you celebrate?
I didn't celebrate anything.
Hold on, let me have a look.
There's no cans.
Fuck me.
There's no cans, mate.
Oh.
Where have they gone?
Recycling bin?
Recycling bin, yeah.
Okay. Good point. Yeah, St. Patrick's Day.
There was a local pub very close to us which was serving between 12 and 4 £1 Guinnesses.
I heard that.
Pint of Guinness for £1.
It's not our local, was it? It was
our local. Well,
it was
one of our locals.
one of our locals, not our local though, but some of our
Who
locals.
cares? That's very semantic. Local to us compared to anyone else listening in to the show who's not from Philipsburg.
Especially the Californians.
Especially, yeah, that is certainly not very local to them. So £1 a pint for a Guinness.
That's about 82 cents. No, $1. $1.20, I reckon, isn't it?
Yeah, put it something like that.
That's about 2 million yen.
Yeah, it's about half a euro at the moment. Or with Brexit. So I would love to walk in there with just £10 and just slide it over to him and just have him rack up 10 Guinnesses.
So could you get half a pint of Guinness for 50p?
Oh, you are always grifting, aren't you? I don't know. Probably not. That isn't.
Imagine that. Can I just get a half pint, please? Yeah, that's the normal price of £2.
Can I get one shot of Guinness?
A quarter pint.
A quarter pint.
Is that 25p?
25p. Can I have one shot for 5p, please?
What I'll do is I'll ruffle around like in the coin drawer of my in my car, get out like 13p and be like, can I get a sliver of Guinness?
A sliver.
A sliver.
A line of Guinness. Can you just pour a line of Guinness on the bar and then I'll just rack it up like Henry Hoover? Is that how you drink Guinness? I think it is.
Yeah, might as well.
That's
you
fine.
can either do that or inject it.
Into your eyeball. We are drinking teas from our lovely stackable mugs.
Yeah.
Laura actually broke one of her stackable mugs during the week. I was in the lounge and I heard this and I heard her shout, "Fuck!" And I knew it was bad.
Watch out, profanity.
And I knew something big had happened, and I was like, "Please be a stackable mug, please be a stackable mug," and it was.
Yeah.
So not so stackable now, is it?
That
honey?
tower isn't so high now, is
Exactly. Yeah, it's about as high as the Twin Towers after 9/11.
it? We've just got listeners from California,
Oh.
and we've just lost them because of you this time. It's not me.
How refreshing that it's actually me making us lose listeners.
Cambodia.
Yeah. Cambodia.
They
Yeah.
cut off their Wi-Fi. What it was,
I'm sorry.
someone was flying over Cambodia, and they done that shared network thing. That's the reason why they got Wi-Fi. It's for a brief.
I'm pretty sure that we had some more downloads from Cambodia.
Fucking hell.
So presumably that person stuck with us after your first insult. What will they do after a second insult? Who knows?
Mr. Cambodian man
Email in.
obviously listened to the show and thought, yes, this is the one for me.
Slightly stereotypical, but that isn't as bad as what I thought you were going to say. So that's good. How's your baby doing?
Yeah, going really well actually.
Yeah.
We've got a new routine where I wake up in the morning with him at about 6 o'clock. I put on Challenge TV. We watch 3 episodes of Price is Right.
Or Golden Balls.
No, not anymore.
I used to love
Golden Balls is on at 5. That's too early for me. So it goes 5 o'clock to 5:30 Golden Balls, 5:30 to 6 The Chase, and then 6, half 6, 7, half 7 is Price is Right. Love it.
Price is Right.
Yeah.
How about the Cube? Is that on
Yeah,
there?
that's on there. Honestly, you should watch the Challenge channel. It's amazing.
I'm not sure that I've got Challenge.
It's freebie.
Oh, the freebie?
Yeah. But I've been watching Bruce's Price is Right, and oh my god, he is such a sex pest.
Is he still alive, Bruce Forsyth?
No, he's dead.
I
He's dead.
literally couldn't remember if he was alive or not.
So last show it was Why is everyone a pedo? Bruce
Yes, it
Forsyth
was.
is next. Price is
a good
Right.
point, actually.
This woman come running down the stairs, obviously because it's like, come on down. And
Oh,
they're
yeah,
like,
yeah.
ah, running down the stairs. This woman done it, and then he went, oh, I like your top. It makes them bounce around a lot.
God almighty.
And like the showgirls on there, it was very touchy feely with them.
You wouldn't-
And
So
then
what year was that broadcast?
it was like
do
in
you
the
reckon?
80s and 90s.
Oh, that's pretty acceptable back in those days.
And then this one guy, this Indian man, came on, and so before him there was like some woman, and her last name was really difficult to pronounce.
Mhm.
And then obviously it comes to this Indian guy, and Bruce Forsyth went, right, how do I pronounce your surname? And the guy goes, Fratel. Patel? No, Fratel. Patel. No, Fratel. And he was like, oh, alright. Like,
So it's like
oh my god.
so it's like Patel, but just with a fro.
Yeah. I mean, imagine if that was now. It would just be horrendous.
That wouldn't get broadcast. It's probably good that Bruce Forsyth is dead.
Yeah. But the worst one is Joe Pasquale's Price is Right.
Is he-
His voice is like this.
he's
You can't
really
understand
high,
what he
isn't
says.
it?
And on the
You look a little bit like Joe Pasquale.
thank you. If I had like a bit more buck teeth and glasses.
yeah.
Hello, my name's Joe. Welcome to the Speaking
If you were
Let's see how much the hair show that is today.
if you were slightly less irritating, you would be Joe Pasquale.
Oh, thank you. That's pretty much a compliment.
Is it?
That's the nicest thing you've said to me.
I mean, I don't deny that.
Prick.
Oh, that's good. I tagged you in a picture which was Kate and Jerry McCann top trumps.
Yes.
Would you like to get that picture up?
Let me just find out. Because then I also tagged you in others.
Yeah.
It was like a big old top trumps game.
This is our Madeleine McCann episode, by the way. Right, we're going to go real in depth, and by in depth I mean we're just going to sprout nonsense, and then Jason's going to watch the actual documentary this week, and then he'll talk about it properly next week. Come on.
Yeah, right. Bear with me. So, on the top trump that you sent me, it was the McCanns.
Yep.
And the categories were...
A picture of Kate and Jerry McCann, the parents of the missing girl, Madeleine McCann. And what were the categories?
So you've got children, 3. Favourite children, 2. Parenting skills, 0. Tapas eating, 89.
No, don't do that, it would be high.
Trust to babysit, minus 100. Can keep a secret, 97. So there was other ones as well. One of my other personal favourites was a Joseph Fritzl top trump card.
Yeah, what did he...
Quiff, 92.
Yeah, pretty good quiff, isn't he?
Maternal instincts, 7. DIY, 73.
No, his DIY should be higher than that.
Yeah, it
he
should be 100.
built a full secret basement.
Yeah.
I can't build a secret basement. That's amazing.
Parenting skills, 3. Former T-Bird, what does that mean?
Former T-Bird. That's from the film Grease.
82.
Right.
Mad Bastard, 99.
Who would you rather babysit your child, Joseph Fritzl or the McCanns?
Neither.
That's the correct
I would
answer.
rather not go out for the night. And
you would certainly cancel your reservation at the fucking tapas restaurant, would you? If you see if the babysitters come and they're the McCanns.
Rose West,
Yeah,
Fringe, 16.
she had a hell of a fringe, didn't she?
Specs Appeal, 73.
Yeah, big glasses.
Gardening, 81. Crazy Paving, 87.
Because she buried the people under her patio, didn't
Yeah.
she? Oh, this is amazing.
Bit Naughty, 99.
Yeah, no shit.
Sad Face, 23. And then another one. This is good.
Last one.
So Harold Shipman, Dr. Harold Shipman.
Oh my god.
Obviously, the background of him was he bunked off a load of his patients by giving them sort of false medication, strong medication to kill them, weren't it? Especially the elderly people.
He is quite possibly the most prolific serial killer in history because he killed a confirmed 250 people. It might even be more than that. We'll never know.
I mean, how many patients does a GP need to kill before
It gets
like
recognised.
the government? Oh, obviously for them it was like 250, but surely after like 10 in a week or something.
You know how now you would have to get like 2 doctors to sign off someone dying?
Yeah.
I think it's literally because of Harold Shipman.
Oh, right. Anyway, so Dr. Harold Shipman stats. Beard, 72.
Yep.
Bedside manner, 84.
Why is that so high?
Magic sponge, 73.
I don't understand that reference.
You know, like, I think it's, you know, like in football, in the older days, when physios come on, they had like a sponge, you used to just rub them better.
Yeah.
I imagine for him, in his sponge, he probably had like chloroform or something.
Yep.
School discos, 0.
Yep.
Care home visits, 99. And here's a little something, 99.
Who makes all these? That's amazing.
If anybody listening has fallen victim to any of these people that I've mentioned,
Please
we do
email in.
apologise, but please email in.
Please email in. If you're Kate and Jerry McCann, email in, did you do it? Question mark.
Just email us the coordinates of where she is. Probably shouldn't put that in.
No, that's 100% going in. So last week we didn't talk about my night out in Ipswich, which we had our £200 bar tab.
Yes.
We didn't talk about it. We
didn't.
can talk about it now.
Yeah.
Right.
This is the one time where I said I can't say thanks for the invite because there was an invite.
There was an invite,
but
and then you chose to
I
not
couldn't make
go.
it.
No.
That's the problem of being a father.
Yeah.
I say problem. It's the benefit of being a father. You don't make yourself look like a twat on a night out. You don't go on nights out.
Yeah. So basically, there was 3 of us. I thought I wanted there to be more.
Yeah.
Because £200.
But you don't have that many friends.
That was that. Yeah. That's very true. So only 3 of us.
Yeah.
Me, Kyle, JB. Okay. £200 can get you a lot of drinks. Right.
So she was 2 for 1 cocktail.
So the first round we got was 3 double vodka and cokes, 3 Jaeger bombs. I think I must have had probably about 8 Jaeger bombs that night.
Oh.
It was 6 Jaeger bombs for £12.
Oh, fucking hell.
So we got that several times.
So you could have got 60 Jaeger bombs and still had £80 left over.
It's unholy the amount of Jaeger bombs we had. We had Jaeger bombs. We had cocktails.
If I'd have come, I'd have died.
You would have actually died.
I think I would have.
I would actually have to find
Well, you think
a
about
new.
how little I drank on the drunk episode, and you had to take me home.
Yeah.
And I threw up everywhere.
Correct. I actually think it's probably better for everyone involved that you didn't go, because I could barely handle it, and I'm an absolute sesh demon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well.
You're like a sesh child. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Amateur. Yeah. And so it was absolute carnage. Bringing it back to like 4 a.m. It was the sloppiest I've ever felt. Everyone was quite ill the following day.
Did we record the show the next day?
Yeah.
Okay.
I generally don't get really, really bad hangovers. Because I'm just so used to it that it doesn't even register in my body.
I woke up like this every day.
You know what? If I didn't wake up on a Sunday with some kind of hangover, I think my body would actually go into shock. So I'm just used to it. So I'm pretty okay after about 12 o'clock.
Does Laura work Saturday nights?
Sometimes.
Oh, yeah. So when she works on a Saturday night and you're all bevved up to crunk, you can just starfish in bed, throw up on her side of the bed. So, sorry, Laura. And then leave it to her tomorrow.
That reminds me of a story that I'm not sure if I have told on the show. It's when we went to Newcastle, and it was 4 of us, and we stayed there for a weekend. Right. Obviously, do you know when you go up somewhere for a weekend and you say, right, Friday night, guys, nothing heavy. We're just going to get the sort of lay of the land.
A bit pussy.
And that has never gone that. We got absolutely wankered the first night on the Friday. My mate got a big sloppy kebab, and he took the double bed, and then my other friend had the single bed. And
where'd you sleep?
I slept in a second room.
In the bathtub.
In the bathtub, yeah. In the shower cubicle. In the sink. I'm not a big guy. In the sink. And
He's really not.
And he had basically spilt like half of his kebab like down the side of the bed, and then he offered the bed to the other guy the following night, and he didn't realise that the only reason he offered that is because he spilled kebab down it. Like, that is horrific. Imagine turning over and just seeing half a kebab. Was that me?
Sure, that must have stunk.
Probably, yeah. I wasn't in the room though. Yeah, happy days. Shall we do Cat's Comment Corner? Actually, you know what? You know the reason I didn't put the Would You Rather theme in, sorry, I've completely ruined the whole flow of Cat's Comment Corner, is because I didn't say, let's pause for the intro.
What's in the corner?
So I'm going to say, let's pause while I edit in the theme to Cat's Comment Corner.
90 degrees, that's the corner. Type of settee, that's the corner. Track your enemy, that's the corner. Cat's Comment Corner. That's the real corner.
Okay, good. Have you heard of grapefruiting?
No.
Okay, this will blow your mind. Just press play on this video. Okay?
Am I going to be sick?
You might be sick, alright? So basically, there's a woman on YouTube. Now, her secret sex tip is that when you're giving oral sex to your man, Jason, she basically cuts a hole in a grapefruit and does that on the man whilst using her mouth. And just listen to the sound effects she uses. It's on the road quickly. So just hit play.
Suck his dick, just like you said you were gonna do. Once he's nice and erect, what you're gonna do is replace the grapefruit from your mouth. You're gonna twist up and down on his shaft.
The fuck?
Okay, pause that. So,
fucking hell.
That was the... Can I have my phone back?
She went to town on that. I'd hate to go through your phone history.
Now, some of the comments on that video...
fucking hell.
So, someone commented on that video. It was Crunch Girl 97. I did this technique and my man left me for the grapefruit. And then someone says, Chris says, not my proudest fap, actually. Someone else says, that explains how she got that huge ring on her finger.
Oh, man. Sloppy slop.
Absolutely horrific. Have you heard of Rate My Selfie?
Yes. It's a bit like Rate My Plate.
Correct, okay.
Rate
So,
My Lunchbox.
yeah, so these are some comments of a photo of a guy with, shall we say, a big head. He hasn't got a 4 head, he's got a 5 head. All right, and these are some of the comments under. Lisa says, "Fuck me, Cineworld should use your head as an extra screen." James says, "Head longer than a 12-hour shift."
Oh, this poor guy.
This is a comment. You know that Madeleine McCann thread that you tagged me in?
Yes. Are we getting onto that?
We can get onto that, but this is one of the comments, literally directly underneath you tagging me in.
Yeah.
Why don't you read that out for us?
The strangest thing happened to me last night. I put my dinner in the oven as normal, and I must have left it for about 20 minutes before going back to check on it. To my surprise, when I opened the oven door, the thing had gone. Tray, food, everything. Not a trace. That's the last time I buy McCann's oven chips.
Right. On that note, shall we start talking? Shall we talk about that giant thread that you tagged me in?
So,
all right.
So,
you go.
Ben.
Don't go through all of them, just like summarise.
If you remember, a long time ago, we were talking about this, and I was like, oh, I know a really good thread. Let me find it.
Yeah.
And I can never find it.
This is the thread.
Your boy found it.
Yeah.
Madeleine McCann was born on the 12th of May 2003.
Don't read all 26 slides, just summarise.
Right, okay.
Right, so let's do you before you've seen the documentary. How do you think it went down?
I still believe that...
You can fly?
Not now. R. Kelly's in prison. I've got to go to prison. This is a test.
Would you trust him to babysit? No.
No. I think, right, in the mind of a paedophile...
I wouldn't trust R. Kelly to babysit either, don't worry.
No. So, if you're a paedophile and you go into a room of sleeping kids, you're not going to take the oldest one.
Okay. What the fuck, sorry? You wouldn't take the oldest one?
No.
How do you know that?
Well, surely, or also, if you've got time, you wouldn't just take one. You'd take all of it, wouldn't
it? If you've got time.
It's like going into it's like robbing a bank. You wouldn't just nick one load of money, you'd nick all the money.
Right.
But
I'll take your word for it.
No, but I still think that, if obviously, for someone to know that those kids were in those rooms, unwatched, that they would have quite a long slot. So they'd have known what kids were there, sort of thing. They'd have been watched the whole time they were there. And there's no way where they'd have just picked one. And there was no way they wouldn't have picked the younger twins. Because, so I think...
Just keep digging a hole, Jason. You really got into the mind of a sex criminal here, Jason.
So,
some would say too easily.
So you would take the younger ones, I'd say.
Right.
But then also, what I think happened is they openly admitted that they used to...
While he's talking about this, he's just sliding his wedding ring up and down his finger in a way that makes me feel very queasy.
So... Also, they openly admitted that they used to sort of give their kids, medication.
I read a very good theory, which is probably what you're about to say, is that they gave her medication to help her sleep and then accidentally killed her. Yeah. And because they're both doctors, they then covered it up.
Yeah, that's got to be it. That's got to be...
You know what is really weird is that on the thread that you tagged me in, one of the last slides is saying that there was a very famous TV chef on the island who is actually a paedophile, who was very, very close to where Madeleine McCann went missing. And one theory is that they sold her to him. And also, by the way, they went round his for dinner.
Yeah.
At least once. And then they were going to go again, but then they couldn't because he's a possible suspect. So that's really weird.
On that. Now, here's the big thing. I should have really read that line. A famous chef by the name of Sir Clement, is it Freud?
Yeah.
Lived on the island, not far from the resort where the McCanns were staying. Not a big deal until you find out he's a fucking paedophile.
Yep.
Here's the distance between the home and the resort, and it's about a mile, I think. Paedophiles live everywhere, right? Question mark. Okay. 2 months after Madeleine McCann went missing, Kate and Jeremy McCann went to his house and had dinner with him, but they weren't invited again because they weren't allowed to go because they were now suspects in the case.
There we are then. That's real. I mean, there's a whole lot of weird inconsistencies with their story.
So what I think happened is the McCanns planned this, but not very carefully. They invited all other rich and famous friends to their families to come on a vacation to the resort near their customer, the chef, so that other kids would act as camouflage. Yes, basically they left it so the chef could have her way with the kids. The kids, but got too heated and murdered her. That's that theory.
Good God.
Another theory. No, what I don't like is that when they when they went back to the island to sort of do another search after they came back to England, and they'd done a press conference, they left their 2 kids that they had left
in
a hotel room on their own.
It was like the same apartment or something.
Yeah, on their own again or something.
I know, just, God, you never learn, do you?
Learn from your mistakes.
You know, still my child once, shame on you. Still my child twice, shame on me.
That moves on to the Netflix documentary.
I just said that, dickhead.
What did you just say?
I just said that it's out next week.
No.
Or you'll be watching it this week.
There's a different Netflix documentary. I can't remember what it's called. But it was about this guy who kidnapped this family's daughter twice.
Bloody hell.
And what was it? It was at the end of it. You could clearly see it was fake.
Why would you kidnap someone twice?
Yeah, but basically, like, it was you watch this program. I can't remember what it's called. Abducted in Plain Sight.
I've seen all the memes.
And it's like this guy obviously stole this girl once, and the family sort of like forgot about it. It's like, oh, that's fine. You
Forget
kept her for
about
a week. It don't matter.
Forget about it.
And then this guy was so what he said was he was so psychologically damaged that to get over it, he had to spend 6 months in her bed with her sleeping. And the family were like, yeah, that makes sense. Go for it.
And didn't the dad wank him off?
So, yeah. So basically, he...
That's what everyone listening is waiting for us to get to the moment.
He had an affair with the man's wife to get access to the child.
Right.
Then that affair stopped. So he had an affair with the dad.
God.
To get access to the
He really
child.
gets around, doesn't he?
Yeah. So this guy's, fucking your daughter and your wife. So, you might as well fuck him as well. And it was they're interviewing the dad, and he goes, yeah, so we just sat in the car one day, and he goes to me, oh, I just haven't had sexual release in so long, can you help me out? And he thought, yeah, go on then. I wiped him off. Fucking weird.
Bloody hell.
Fake.
Was it fake, do you reckon?
Yeah, it's got to be fake. I mean, the girl in it is an actress.
The girl's an actress. Oh, I see. Is that the one where the girl in there is literally the girl who was abducted? Well, that is so fucking meta.
So I don't think it's real.
I don't know what to believe anymore.
But yeah, the Madeleine McCann documentary has just come out on Netflix.
Yeah, it's your homework to watch it this week.
I'm probably going to watch it tonight, to be honest.
Watch it tonight.
It's like 4 hours long, though.
Is it?
Well, split into 3 parts.
Okay, so you got to watch that all this week. And then I'm sure the viewers will want your in-depth analysis to see whether you've changed your mind.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's got to be the fact that the parents accidentally killed her and just covered it up.
That does seem likely.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
that one word is going to save us.
Do you know what's really funny is some teenage girl might be listening to this show, laughing at the Madeleine McCann jokes, and not realising that she is in fact Madeleine McCann. So if you think you're Madeleine McCann,
email in.
We'd love to get you on the show.
Oh my God.
Like, they could be, though. Honestly, she could still be alive, not know who she is.
Maybe I'm Madeleine McCann.
It's like Spartacus, isn't it? No, I am Madeleine McCann.
This is a very Madeleine McCann heavy episode.
I really want to know what happened, just to get a bit
I don't
closure.
think we ever will.
If she's dead, and it's not the family's fault, then I feel really sorry for them. Because they've had sort of 10 years of abuse.
Yeah, from you in the past, 15 minutes, mainly.
Well, I haven't been abusing them. I just want an answer.
Okay.
So, we just need closure, and I'm sure, if they haven't done anything wrong, they need closure as well. But if they have done something wrong, then they deserve to, rot in hell and be brought to justice.
On that note, thank you everyone for listening.
Oh.
We are leaving it there.
Oh, okay.
All right then, guys. Thank you all for listening.
See you next week.
See you next week.
Bye.
Bye. So, Jason, where can you get more Sweet Connection in your life?
Well, Ben, we are on Facebook at Sweet Connection Podcast, and we're also on Twitter at SweetC_podcast. So you can give us a like or a follow.
And you can also find us on iTunes, Spotify, YouTube, and Podbean. So if you enjoyed the show, you can give us a rating or a review or recommend to a friend.
And if you wanted to email in a topic or a question or just say hi, it's thesweetconnection@outlook.com.
Massive thanks to CIPP and Carlyle Laurent for all of our jingles. Thank you for listening and catch you next time.
Sweet connection.